Hey, how is everyone doing? So, I like to make crazy stuff, and if it's not that crazy, then it's not that interesting to me. Now, I like to do things that are different from time to time. So I had the idea to do some quick particles for the dummy. I don't know if I have Crash Hard's dummy installed. I mean, I know it's not installed. I don't know if I have it. Because his is in the car, you know what I mean? It's already in the car. There's other dummies, I believe, that's in the repo. That's also in the car. I think so, anyway. Uh, I've only used the Stiggy dummy and the one that used to be load and passenger and loads and the Crash Hard one. Oh, and of course the dummies I put in the car, but they're not nowhere near as good as the Crash Hard dummy. So let's go look and see. Do I have it in here? Maybe. Mods. Dummy, 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 dummy. Dummy. I think that's just the old dummy. Well, we'll just do it. I won't put him in the car. I'll put him outside the car. So we'll put this in our vehicles folder. That's in our user folder. We won't load the game yet. So in here you make a folder called vehicles, and in here you paste your mod. That's its working form, and you pack it up as a zip file. You do it a little different, but to work on it, this is the best place for it. We're gonna open the JBeam, and we're gonna look at the um, node material. It says NM plastic. There's a lot of different ones that you can choose that most of them are not being used. If we go into the references, I'm not sure which one it's in. Wait, look here. There they are. Node materials. So these are the ones you can pick from. And so if you want to make something to go with something that you know ain't damn made in the game already, you could just use Smoke Small Black, for example. Um, and that would be fine. I don't know that they're ever going to use it, but it's there for you for the time being. So what we'll do is we'll go back to here and we'll change that to, I'm going to put NM for node material first, and then that little underscore thing. That will make that. Now we got to take that. We got to go to the Lua folder, which this is normally not in here. It's in the install path. To work on the particles, it needs to be in here though. And of course, when you pack it, it will not be the same. It'll be a little different, but we're not talking about that yet. So, the dummy, we need to just copy one of these. Actually, I'm going to use that one. So, that's his node material. And what's he got to come in contact with to make a particle? Well, let's say metal, because if a car hits it, that's metal. You can have different particles for all different kinds of shit. Now this is a slip velocity. Anything greater than a slip velocity 1.5 will create a particle in an area zero point 0.1 square meters, no additional velocity, 4 times particle number 111. So I don't have a 111 yet. So we'll save it, and we'll go to our particles folder, which is also not here normally. This Art Shapes Particles is normally here. So if you want to go find it, to have the original to work on the particles, they're going to be in the install folder. Where is that folder? I'm not seeing it. I did have to reinstall the game. I didn't reinstall and put it on a different drive, so I got to go hunting for it anyway. Alright, so, where the hell is that in? Damn. Program files, Steam apps, common, Beam, NG drive. Now let me make a shortcut to that. I'm tired of navigating to that thing. No, not copy the damn thing. God dog it. Make a shortcut there, man. So, now, in content, in art shapes, is where you will find the art shapes particles folder. That's all you need. So you take it and you paste it here. And basically, this art shapes particles will take priority over everything else. Alright, so in here, we got to go to the emitter. You got an emitter and a particle. The emitter, I'm just going to duplicate number 110. Make it 111. So I'll copy it. And after a bracket, a comma, we'll paste it. And then we got to put another bracket and a comma to separate it from the other one. If you don't, none of your particles will work if you don't have that right thing in there. BNG ARM is going to be the name of the particle. But this is the emitter, and it's pointing to the particle. So now that we got this 111, not 110, we will go to the other file, which is the managed particle data. And we'll just duplicate one that's in here. I would suggest if you're going to make something, if you're making something like a smoke, then start with one of their smokes. You know, you can always change it. You want it to kind of somewhat be in the neighborhood of what you're going for, you know. So, I'm trying to think which one would be good for an arm. I guess I could use the one I used for glass, because it kind of shatters and goes out, right? So maybe this would work. So we need to copy and paste it. Make sure I got it all. I think I got too much stuff. Alright. You know, when you see that bracket and comma, that's it. So we'll copy this, and then after that one, we'll paste it. And then we'll change name to what we said the particle is going to be called. You wrote that in the other file. I always get rid of this persistent ID, and I forgot to on the other one. I ain't going to worry about it now. Now the texture name, I'm just going to call it arm.png. That needs to also be here. And you see where this is pointing to, the art shapes particles. That's the default spot. The game just knows if there's not one in there to pull from the mounted install drive, you know, the zip. It knows to get it from there. Oh, also, don't ever save the particles to level. If you do that, then you're going to have particles in the art folder and the levels art folder, and they're going to piss you off because they're going to conflict, and they'll work half the time, and half the time they'll do something crazy. So yeah, you want to be sure not to do that. It's got on there save to file, save to level. You will save the file if you're working on them like I am. Now we need to make this arm. I already downloaded an arm, so we got to go hunt for it real quick. It's gonna be my art shapes. I think I saved it in here, didn't I? didn't know I'd see it. That's crazy. I thought I saved that damn thing. Huh. Well, I'll be damned. Where it went somewhere. Oh, downloads. There it is. I gotta load it in my photo editor and convert it to a DDS or either a PNG. I'm gonna just make it a PNG because it takes more time to explain the DDS stuff. Downloads, severed arm. Alright, I'm gonna use that one. So everything else I'll delete. Well, I'll delete it with a alpha transparency in the background. And then I'll crop this one 1:1. And then I'll get rid of the other stuff that's in there. And then because GIMP has to have damn different canvas sizes for different layers, it's a pain in the ass, but you got to go now add a new layer, a transparency layer, and merge the two together for them all to have the same damn canvas size. I don't know why it does that. I hate it. That's the one thing I hate, and I hate these little ass icons. It's on a 4K display on a 32-inch screen. It's about damn near impossible, unless you know what they are, to know what you're clicking on. And it's just Photoshop's better in my opinion, but it also costs a good bit better amount of money. So this is going to get exported into that particle folder. The one that's in the, current level art shapes particles. And I think I just called it arm.png, so that'll be that. Now, if we load a level, we'll just load small grid. And we pull the dummy in here. When a car hits it, it should make arms. We'll have to adjust the particle though, because it's going to probably not be exactly what you want. Now I'm assuming that dummy work that's in here. I haven't tried it in a while. Yeah, he works. I forgot I gave him a big head. I think I was trying to make a bobblehead or something at one time. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I seen some arms go flying, but it didn't quite look right. I didn't scale the damn thing to a power of 2. So I need to scale it to power of 2. You definitely have to scale it to power of 2 if you're doing DDS, because it won't load it if you don't. I forgot. To scale image to the closest power of 2. Power of 2 is any number that's either 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 10, 24, 20, 48, 49, 680, 192 times any one of those numbers. That would be a power of 2. So I get to the closest one, whatever the resolution is. It's close enough to 1024. And believe we can send that back. Overwrite the other one with that one. And now go back into here to our particle editor. If you ever mess with this, look away towards the sky when you make your particle, when you open your particle editor, because what you're going to see here is the preview, not the actual emitter or anything. It's just the preview, so you can see what it's going to look like. So those are their arms. Yeah, God me. So like I said, they're going to take some work. Colors are green, and the alpha's down, so we want the alpha up. Alright, I might have to make it a little fleshy color. Let me turn off use lighting. And Let's see, ejection velocity. You know, I think it needs more gravity. And it needs some probably inherited velocity factor. That's basically it. It carries the momentum of whatever created it. So if a car smacks into something, that energy will get transferred to that particle and it'll make it go across the screen or something. Constant acceleration is just like it's got a motor that doesn't stop. It'll go forever. Well, until its lifetime runs out, which in this case is, well, it's going to be 5,000. Extra long time. The size, okay, the size is important. I don't see the dummy here. Let me spawn him. I think it's that one. No, I guess it's that one. Yeah, where'd my damn particle go? Yeah, so I guess that's about right. The size, maybe a little smaller. That's a skinny ass arm though, ain't it? Alright. Do we want it to just gradually disappear as it fades away, or do we want it to shrink down to the size of a peanut? If you do, you'd have to do it like that. And of course, you'd have to see the last one. If you want to see it shrink down, it's going to probably shrink down in the ground there because that gave it such a long life. Yeah, I don't usually use that. I don't particularly like it. The times matter. It's the timing for the particle. There's four particle shoots 4 times. Between 0 and 1 is the way you divide it. Just think of a clock. 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, but not 9 o'clock. It would be 1 o'clock. 0, 3, 6, 1. That's about the evenest you can get it. Drag coefficient. Well, that's should be pretty obvious what that does. It slows it down. Let's see. Let's increase the ejection velocity. So if we give it more of that, we're going to need to give it more. Also, the range that it gets spit out is kind of like a fan now. I just want it to very specifically go in just in one kind of direction. So we'll make these like this. So we'll go down to here. You see, you can think of theta min and max as time, like the time. 0 would be 12 o'clock. If that's the minimum, then it can go vertically up exactly straight up. If the theta max is 180 for the max, then it'll go all the way around like a half circle. So if you just wanted it to shoot straight down, then you would make this like 178 or something. Yeah, see what I mean? If you wanted to shoot straight up, you just do 0, 0. If you wanted to kind of go off to the side but have a little variation, well, you would do it like that. See, the more the theta max is, the more it opens up like a fan. And then the fill velocity, reference velocity, is if you were standing there holding that in your hand and you started to spin around in a circle, that's what the fill velocity does. So you'll see now it's just going to go around up to a 360-degree circle. And then the variance would be, well, not all of them goes out there, so it's kind of random. But we ain't doing that. Now, you have to look at one thing. I'm not sure why that is so damn I can barely see that particle. It's almost invisible. Spin speed. And then the range that it can spin, minus 360 and plus 360 would be full, can go anywhere kind of range. Oh, there, damn it, I had that Orient on velocity on. See, now they're spinning. And I was like, why ain't it spinning? But I didn't say nothing. But I was wondering that. So now they're spinning correctly. And almost got it. Almost got it. Oh, I was like, what the hell? 0.6. Let's change that to 2000. I don't know. I ain't seeing no damn arms, I tell you. I don't know. I don't know why they ain't on here, but you don't see them. We'll have to figure it out. See, saved to file, not saved to level. Let me turn that head off. This is really, really distracting. So the flex body for head will be no. This will say ignore that line. It should update the model. And Control R to update. Oh, with the dummy selected, of course. Control R. See, now his head's gone. Now I'm gonna slam him into the damn truck. I ain't seeing my particle. Well, I don't see an error either. Oh, the offset was up. That wouldn't have made a difference, I don't think. Could be he's not rubbing against it enough. I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe something's off. Oh, you dumb bastard. You didn't change the times, you changed the damn size also. No wonder we ain't seeing a damn thing. I made them all small. I still don't see no damn arm. Ah, I did see it. I saw a couple, but they were gone really quick. See? It's almost as if the timing's off. But it's not. Something about some of these settings when you start setting them. Sometimes the damn particle will break, kind of break, and you just need to reload the damn level. From what I found, because I don't see my damn particle at all now. But yeah, some of those settings, like I think the millisecond one, can sometimes do that. So we'll just reload the level and respawn him. I have no idea what that is. That's not my doing. That's the game. That's their stuff. Look at them arms fly off there. A lot of damn arms, ain't there? Let's go to See that inherited velocity? So when he smacked into the damn thing, it shot them arms with that momentum. Where if this was off, it would not. They would just kind of there. So in between, you just have to find a good setting for whatever your effect is. And you have to just adjust stuff, you know. You may not get it right at first. I think we're getting pretty close. I think that's probably gonna be it. And you know, it'd be cool to have other parts too, but that damn guy's got 2 arms, but he makes a bunch of them when he dies. All right, let's run into him with the regular vehicle. Actually, let's change that to something faster. Well, pretty cool. Like I said, it's a crazy idea. I wish they would fix this when smooth camera is turned on. If you use the controller to turn, it does not turn fast. It turns slow like that. Now, if you turn it off, it does correctly, but you'd leave it on and it does that. I wish they'd fix it. So I'd like it to be smooth, but yet manageable. I'm not worth the crap at causing a wreck when I'm trying to. Alright folks, that's it. I think I'm done with this one. It was kind of a fun little experiment. Be better with all the parts though. The head, the legs and all that. I could do that. I don't know if anybody really wants to mess with it.